Hey cats and kits, Captain Zorik here, and this is going to be a new thing for me. This is going to be our first virtual SCA fighter practice that is pre-recorded and indoors. Now I understand there are lots of people who are stuck indoors and maybe they're jealous of me going out to enjoy the great outdoors. And truth to tell, it's a little crowded out there tonight. So let's just see how it goes. We're going to start with a little warm-up, and then I'm going to have to cut it because I have to go pick up the laundry, which is part of the reason it's a little late tonight. So let's jog it out here. All right, jogging it out. Get everything loosened up, warmed up, and knees up. And regular jog. And kick your butt. Let's do it. Don't kick the dog. There you go. And jog it out. And now again, this is a recently surgery shoulder, so I cannot do really much with this arm. So do with, unless I say otherwise, do with this arm with both arms. This we're going to do alternatingly, which is punch to the front. Now, punch to the sky. Now, punch to the side. Now, just swing your arms around. Get those shoulders loose. There you go. All right. And swing them back the other way. And slappy hugs. All right. Get those shoulders all loosened up there. All right. Now high knees one more time. Kick your butts. And stop and 10 squats, standard squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, 7 to 10 push-ups, whatever you can do in the amount of time it takes me to do 10. I'm going to do one-arm push-ups. I'm not very good at it. All right, so okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, lie on your back, stick your feet in the air, touch toes 10 times. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, round 2. Series of jumping jacks. Okay. We're going to do each type of jumping jack in a set of 10. And just watch me for the counts, for the descriptions of what we're doing. Ready, standard jumping jacks. Oh, and do it with 2 arms, unless you're like me and can't use one of your arms. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clapping in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Running man with both feet on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now crossing hands and feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, Jump up and slap your hands with your knees. All right, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now little hops forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With a twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, power jacks or power squats. I always get them confused. You go down and you jump up. Watch this and then join me. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we wanted to build explosiveness. We wanted to build our hip flexors, and we wanted to build our endurance for the short run, because unless you're at the Woods Battle of Penzic, most fights are less than a minute. So now, Hindu push-ups. I can't do it because of this shoulder. I'll try to, if you don't know Hindu push-ups, look them up, do them later. YouTube's full of them. Maybe I'll put a link down in the, on the screen here. Otherwise, just again, 7 to 12 push-ups, however many you feel like doing, in the time it takes me to do 10 with one arm. Ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 is helping. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, 5th week of this, and I'm not much better with the one-arm push-ups. I'm going to try to actually work on that this week. Hindu squats. Now, take your hand, if you're not familiar, your hand out there, palm down, feet shoulder width apart, pointed straight forward. And you bend down in such a way that you're trying to pick your heels up off the ground, so your knees are coming forward over your toes. All right, beyond your toes. That means that eventually your heels are going to have to come up. While this is happening, you're pulling your hand down as if you're going to put it in your back pocket. But when your heels come up and you hit the bottom of your squat, your arms are going to swing forward and pull up. Exhale down, inhale up. Ready, and go as low as you can go, but no lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Clench your butt on the way up. 10. There's a little secret. To make your squats easier, clench your butt on the way up. It really works. All right, and finally, we're going to do bicycles on the floor. That means I'm going to lay down. This works the abs, works the hip flexors. Okay, so we got our hands behind our head. We got our legs up like so, one out, one in. We touch our elbow to the knee that's up. And 10 sets. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and okay. Now quick stretch out. Then I go pick up the laundry, but you don't have to wait for that because I'm going to edit that out. All right. Inhale. With both arms if you can. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And take it flat back over and let it roll down. Hang it down, drop it down. Shake out the shoulders. All right, it doesn't matter if you can touch the floor. Do not lock your knees. Keep your knees soft. Go over to one leg. Pull it down gently. Go over the other leg. Pull it down gently. Back to center. Squat. Oh, there you go. Stretch out the knees. Stretch out all those ligaments in the knees. My surgically repaired right knee makes a nice snap, crackle, pop right there. And leave your hands on the ground and stick your butt in the air so you're stretching out the backs of your legs. Hold on to your ankles if you can. That is, if you can't keep your hands on the ground, hold on to your ankles. And that way you can stretch out your back at the same time stretching out your legs. Roll it up on 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean to this side. And lean to the other side. And lean back. And link your fingers like so behind your back and put your knuckles to the ceiling. There you go. Now stretch out the legs. Here we go. The inside of the thigh here. All right, now lunge in that towards your bent knee. Shoulders out, palms down. Small circles forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands forward, hands down. Deeper lunge. Stretch out that hip flexor there. Stretch out the hamstring there. Straighten out that front leg. Chest to knee. Take this arm, wrap it around. Pull in the shoulder blade. Try to really flatten that back out. And lunge, face forward, toes up, and stretch out that hamstring. Relax. If anything's tight, relax it. And to the other side, with toes pointing forward, stretch out that inside hamstring there. All right. Lunge forward. Okay. Whoops, I forgot. This part, arms out, palms up this time. Pretend I'm doing it with this arm. And small circles. 1, backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, down, lunge. Here you go. And straighten it up. Chest to knee. Try to straighten out your lower back. I know it doesn't look straight, but it feels straighter than if I just did this. So there it is. And wrap this hand around and stretch. Okay. And there it goes. Face front, toes to the sky. There you go. Stretch out that hamstring. And now, take one leg, pull it to your chest. We're doing this in the express version here because I want to get down to the nitty gritty and I have to go pick up my laundry. Okay, and again, the other leg to the chest. Let's try that again. You want to feel that stretch in the butt cheek. And now it's the opposite hand to the foot. That way you don't accidentally skew your leg out and hurt your knee. All right. Okay, shake it out, breathe in. Go up with both arms and out. Shake it down and in. Shake it down and in. And we're good. But taking a little water, you should take some too. And those of you who like to replenish your electrolytes during a meal, during a workout, I just happened to finish a jar of pickles, and so this happens to be quite tasty pickle juice, so just work with it. Actually, not to say I'm promoting a brand or anything, but these are tasty pickles and tasty pickle juice. All right, so let's move on to technique. Well, first we got to warm up specifically for sword fighting. So you got to warm up your fingers, believe it or not. So let's just play with our fingers a little bit. We're doing the thing where you move your little finger in and you sequentially move to your big fingers. You get the idea. Now try it the other way around. Okay. All right. Just open and close them. Milk the cow. Turn the door handle, however you like to think of it. Okay, shake them out. Okay, now get your wrists going here and your wrists going the other way here. All right, now I'm going to back up a little, and I'm on my knees because of the angle of the camera here. Now, again, surgery to right shoulder, looks left to you, whatever. This shoulder doesn't work for me until the surgery heals and I get through all the physical training. So for this, whatever I do with this arm, do with both arms. Okay, so do it with the elbow here. Just get that elbow all limbered up, all right? Okay, get the elbow limbered up the other way, all right? Okay, and then we got the shoulder. We did a lot of shoulder in the warm-up, so there should no problem here. All right, now, let's remember our basics. Okay, you got a door handle, right? So, turn the door handle. Just turn the door handle, all right? Now, the door handle happens to be on a door that is horizontal. So, turn the door handle, all right? Now, let's keep on turning our door handle. See, we're pushing the door handle with our pinky fingers, with our pinky and our ring finger, or we're going 1, 2, 3. Both of these techniques have validity, but the point being that you're using your lower fingers to get the thing moving, like it's a lever, all right? And we're turning our wrists too just a little bit, okay? Now, we're gonna pretend, like I said, that the door handle is on a horizontal door that happens to be intangible, so it can go through our head. All right? Now, you can get a lot of power just by doing this if you're a carpenter and do certain exercises with your forearm and so forth. It's all about the forearm, all right? So, how do you get more power? It's about the movement of the elbow through space. So we're going to go from small movements to big movements. So let's just move the elbow through space, right? Like you're going to hit somebody with your elbow, okay? Just bring your elbow forward, all right? Cross your chest, like so. Your body may move a little bit, but I don't want you to use your body to move your elbow yet, all right? Now turn the fingers on your hand, okay? Like I said, door handle. And you'll notice that by moving your elbow, you're assisting the twist of your wrist. So you don't even have to twist the wrist quite as much, all right? And so you can feel the release of tension there when you close your hand, when you turn the door handle, when you milk the cow, all right? Now, what if we were to move our shoulders, okay? Like say, pull our shoulder arrangement, harness, with the back shoulder blade of the opposite shoulder from our sword hand, like so, okay? That way, we don't have to use this shoulder to move, and this muscle here, to move the elbow. The whole shoulder arrangement, the whole shoulder harness moves the elbow. Boom. You don't have to, so you use this shoulder a little bit. There you go. But let's just do that. Let's just think about pulling that back. All right? Now, what if we were to use our abdominal muscles, our lats, our abdominal muscles, our obliques, our lower back, mostly our fronts and our backs, to move that upper torso there? Look at the power that happens. Combine that with that pulling the shoulder blade backwards, all right? What if we were to use our hips now? Our hips, for men anyway, being narrower than our shoulders, a little movement in the hips leads to a big movement in the shoulder, all right? Now, what if we were to push off of the floor to get the hip to move? Boom. Not only does that shorten the distance between you and your opponent, it gives you a whole lot of power. It almost naturally wants you to throw the hand forward. Now you'll notice in none of this am I swinging like so. That's a waste of time and energy and hurts your elbow. When the hand moves, it moves in a straight line forward because that's the shortest distance between 2 points. When you push someone in the chest, you don't push them like this, you push them like this. So you move your hand, you move your arm forward like so. All right? Now, we are indoors, so we don't have room to swing at full range. So we're going to have to do smell as breakfast type fighting here, or poop deck fighting as they call it in stage combat. So, boom. Keep your hand close to your face, all right? Oh, normally I fight with a stick of rattan, and you've seen me train with my rattan SCA stick. This here is made of rubber. So therefore, if I hit something, it's less likely to break it. Okay? Including myself. Now, we've got this ceiling fan here. That's going to limit certain moves that I have to do. So we're going to do the best. We're going to do what we can here. And I'm going to try to show you some other things so that we make the most of our time. Speaking of which, I did bring my watch out here so that I know what time it is. I'll just look at the countdown on the recording. Okay, 7 minutes. All right, that means I've got 15, I've got about 20 minutes until I have to go pick up the laundry. All right, so we've got our sword here, right? Now, just if you don't have anything like a sword, you take a towel, roll it up. This is like a hand towel here. And use that, all right? Or a paper towel roll, or whatever you got that you can hold in your hand like so. Anyway, a hammer maybe, a broomstick. But anyway, so practice holding it like so that when you turn the door handle, you're actually pulling the sword forward. See that? And if the door is horizontal, you're pulling it horizontally, like so. Okay? So, now that we've done this all empty-handed, let's just start with the, let's put our shield hand up in the chicken wing and just start with just the hand. Shoulder, there. Now your palm should be, the knife edge of your palm should be on the edge with your sword. So that way if you're pantomiming it, you can pantomime it like cheesy karate chops. All right? Boom. And boom, and bring in the elbow. Boom. 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 So you can see it from here. Boom. 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 Move the shoulders. Boom. 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 Move it from the mid-torso. Boom. Use the back. Use the, what do you call those things? Stomach muscles. Boom. Abdominals, thank you. Okay. Now, use the hips. Boom. 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 Now, if you're having a little trouble, feel free to do it slower so that you can do every muscle, move every muscle that it takes so that you have complete control over it. This isn't fire and forget here. And now, put the leg into it. Boom. 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 If you don't have room to extend your arm, you don't have to extend your arm. Boom. Boom. Keep your hand by your teeth, all right? Now, if you let your arm hang like this, that's going to make you work too hard, see? Because all these muscles got to hold this arm up, and that's going to make you tired, all right? And that's what happens. And then you're going to wind up swinging at chest level, and the trouble is most people's shields are at chest level. So you want to hit them in the head, not the shield. So if you keep your forearm vertical, then the weight is hanging off these big strong muscles here in this joint on your shoulder. You're not actually using any muscle. It's all the mechanical connections here. The weight here is pushing down here, which is holding up here. So you're not using this muscle to hold it up. You're just balancing it, really. Boom. So if you keep your hand near your teeth with your forearm vertical, you're not using any more muscle than you have to, and you're hitting him in his head above his shield, unless he moves his shield, which is what you should do anyway. So if he moves his shield and blocks this shot, what do? We hit him on the other side of the head. How do we do that? All right, so we relax the fingers and we try not to hit the ceiling fan. We raise the hand, we raise the elbow and the hand and close the hand. All right? So we swing our number one, we relax the hand, we bring up our elbow, and we close the hand. Now, let's show you close up. This is where you've delivered your number one blow here, right? Okay, this is an overhead view of it. The gravity doesn't work that way. Okay, so you've delivered your number one blow. You relax the hand and let the sword fall back, but you kind of keep this pinky ready to come into gear. Now, if I weren't to raise my elbow, this would happen, all right? Boom, all right? Boom. It would turn over, and you'd be able to hit him on the other side of the face. And that would look like this, except it would hit you in the head first. If your arm is out here, and you do that, then you could do this. Thing is, that's a very weak blow because it's all in the forearm, not using any body. All right. But if you crank the elbow up while you're turning your hand over like that, see that? If you bring the elbow up, then you've got some momentum going here. If you bring the elbow up, you've got some momentum going. You raise your hand a little bit so it's above the other person's head, so the sword is at a downward pointing angle, so that way it gets over their shield on the other side of their face. So here and here. See it close up. Here and here. Now also, look at how my wrist is bent a little. Look at the orientation of my blade. You want to hit him with the edge of your sword. This isn't like a tennis racket where you hit it with the flat. You really need to hit it at the edge, okay? So be conscious of that. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, of course, in a real fight, you're not going to stop there and admire your handiwork after you hit somebody, so let's just do it without stopping. 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice how I'm moving my body now. When I do the number one, I kind of lean back a little. When I do the number one, I kind of lean forward a little. What if I were leaning forward into the number one? Then you can lean forward. Then you lean forward a little bit more. You kind of pivot on that front leg. Boom. All right. When you pivot on that front leg, that takes your body around a little bit. And so while the hand stays the same distance from the other person's head, your head moves forward a little bit. Theoretically, which is, of course, impossible. But you'll notice that there's a balance between that you have to adjust with your body in order to make this shot work. If you just stand here and do this, you'll miss his face. Or you'll have to go out like this. And this is legit. if you come from here and you can do that, straightening your arm now, that's fine. You can straighten your arm. One of the mistakes people make is they come around here and they straighten their arm by simply moving it here. I'm talking about extending your arm. The difference between straightening your arm and extending your arm. It's a difference between a chop and a punch. Thing about chops is that they don't use a lot, I don't have the time to show you how to use your body to make your body make a chop as strong as it can be. But I do have time because this is about how to use your body to make this as strong as it can be. All right? Because this feeds into that and back again nice and easy. Boom, 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 boom. Now, let's add number 3. Number 3 is just like a number 1 with the arm extension, only down, because you're hitting the other guy's leg. Boom, down. All right? You're bringing the elbow down. Now you're keeping your palm up because in the Society for Creative Anachronism, it's illegal to hit him in the knee or below. And so if you were like, oh, look, let me cheat, boom, well, then you've hit him in the ankle or the knee or whatever, and that's illegal, and they take away your fighter's card. So you aim low with your hand and turn your palm up. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Let's use the body. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Yes, I am leaning back a little on the number 3. 1, 2, 3, and forward on the 1, still forward on the 2, back on the 3, and forward on the 1, more forward on the 2, back on the 3, and 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now, what is 4? Because there's got to be 4. Why? I don't know. There just does. So, we're going to hit him on the other side of the knee. Sorry, not the knee, the thigh. And how do we do that? 1, 2, 3. All right, we can do number 3 from up here. Boom. All right. Well, you yank it back. Again, releasing your hands or your fingers. You yank it back, and this is where you actually rotate your forearm here. Yank, rotate. All right? Yank, rotate. And you can assist it with the pinky. So you yank it back and you rotate. Okay? Yank it back and rotate. And when you rotate, you can bring it all the way over here, down to where it's horizontal. And then bang, straighten your arm just a little. Use that hand, use that finger to go bang. And use that hip to get your power. Bang. See, because here's one little detail. This, when you use your finger, then that means your sword is going to move faster than your arm. If you hold your sword in a death grip, bang, bang, the sword will not move faster than your arm if you move your arm in a straight line. If you move your arm in a curve, yes, it will, but still, it can go a lot faster if you use your fingers to squeeze. Bang. All right? And the faster, and force equals mass times acceleration. You can't increase the mass, but you can increase the acceleration. Trust the physics. So, we did our 1, we did our 2, we did our 3, yank it back, turn it over, turn our hip. All right? And to 3, yank it back, over, hip. All right? And 3, and 4. And 3, to go back to 3 is basically 4 in reverse. Back, here. back, here, back, here, back, here. All right? Back, hip, back, hip, back, hip, back, hip, back, squeeze the hand, back, squeeze the hand, back, squeeze the hand, back, squeeze the hand, back, squeeze the hand. Now let's put it all together from 4. Go to a hanging high guard, put it back on your shoulder, and number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do it slower now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Facing that way. I'm doing it facing this way. You keep on looking at me. Do whatever you want to do. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, now it's perfectly cool to try it a little bit different with each rep to try to see which muscles you need to use and which you need to work harder. Oh wow, time's just flying here. Okay, so let me just, now I'm going to show you one more thing. It's called the wrap shot. All right, the wrap shot is how you hit someone in the back of the head. So, don't have a lot of room here, so I'm going to pull over this chair so I can sit down and show it to you. Now, you've thrown your sword blow, right? Let's say you haven't gone all the way with your sword blow yet. There's a moment of commitment to the sword blow right before you squeeze your hand. All right? At that moment, when you're about to squeeze your hand, you turn your elbow over like you're going to do a number 2. But instead of leaving your hand at home so that your number 2 comes up this way, you keep your hand going forward and squeezing it so that the sword goes around to the back of their head. So let me see if I can adjust it so that you can see me actually hit something. All right. There we go. Now, this is a rubber sword, and I am not going to use full force with it. I'm just going to move it so that you think I'm hitting this part of this still treadmill here. So, there. That should do. So, I move my hand forward, and right about here is where I would commit to the squeeze. See, my hand has just started. My lower hand has just started to pull on it, right? So I'm here. So I'm going to turn my elbow over as my hand continues forward, and I continue squeezing, and I turn my hand backwards. I turn the sword blade backwards, all right? And you notice how I didn't even try to hit hard, but I hit it harder than I wanted to. So, wham. You're turning it around so that you hit them in the back of the head. Now, this can be done anywhere on the body. It can be done to the leg. It can be done over the top of the head by simply turning your elbow further. All right? Boom. It can be done to the midsection. Whatever's an open target. Boom. The magic of it is you're turning your elbow. That's use of shoulder muscles. Now, if you've got a bad shoulder, okay, or the person's not that far away, notice how I turn my body to give myself the angle. Kind of like I turn my body to get a number 2. Difference being a number 2 starts out here. Boom. Whereas a wrap shot starts from here. Boom. We're not going to hit this anymore. I don't know what that was. So that's the essence of a wrap shot. Okay. So, how does one use it in a fight? Well, I mean, you could just come out there and bam, do a wrap shot. You could fake a wrap shot, go around the top of his head, and then bam, into your number 1. You could fake going high and then go low with a wrap shot on his leg. You could throw a leg shot and then follow up with a wrap shot, because first he thinks he's blocked the leg shot and he thinks that the next one's just going to come back to the same place, but it doesn't. So let's just, let me see how we can work this into a 1, 2, 3, 4 wrap, all right? So, hey Chewy, we love you. We do love you. We walked you, we fed you. Everything's good, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, up to hanging high guard, bring it around and wrap, and back to home. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and wrap shot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and wrap, back to home. 1, 2, 3, 4, and wrap, back to home. Nope, that was not a wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and wrap. 2 more times, then I'm going to go pick up my laundry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and wrap, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and wrap. Okay, so you keep on drilling that. And if you're watching Facebook, like I say, forward to the next chapter, scroll up till you find the next part of this video. If you're watching YouTube, I'll be back in just a second. Say goodbye, Chewy. All right. Mwah. Shake it out, get some water, replace your electrolytes.